Hello everyone, my name is Wenjor Terymyz and this is my Kobe Bryant story. So the first day I saw Kobe Bryant play was in the 2011 All-Star weekend game, the East versus West. I remember that time Kobe Bryant was the star in the West and Lebron James was the star in the East. So I remember that time just watching. That was my first full game NBA experience. That's the first time I watched a full NBA game. Before that, I was just watching the highlights that used to come on TV. So just getting the opportunity to watch a full game and seeing Kobe, I was so excited to watch, because you see, let me say this: if you began watching the NBA by watching a regular season game, you may actually get bored and feel like the NBA is not really that interesting as the highlights. But when you watch an All-Star weekend game, then you really get to see the highlights in a full game scenario and so on. So that was really interesting for me, and also it was because I feel like Kobe Bryant was the superstar of the 2000 to 2010 era, and now LeBron was just coming in and taking over, because I feel like LeBron was now the star of the 2010 to 2020 era. Like he was the decade guy, right? So there was that transition, and I just saw the way Kobe was bringing the game on to LeBron, and LeBron also pushing it, and that was really fun to watch, right? So that's the first time I really watched Kobe Bryant in a whole full game scenario. Before that, I'd just seen his jerseys around, the Bryant 8 jersey, the 24. I mean, rather, yeah. So the jersey was all over the place, bro. Like the jersey was just all over the place, and I'd see Kobe Bryant jerseys all over, and this was the first time me just seeing him play. But that aside, though, just reflecting on now how I came to even love and appreciate the game more over time, because now as I entered the university and started watching more games, and fell in love with Stephen Curry's game and the way he did his thing. I now started going back, and actually, because I appreciated the game, I now started watching highlights of past games, watching previous games, and just seeing the dominance that Kobe Bryant brought to the game. That was really amazing. That was something else. And also, as I also began playing game 21 myself, because you see, I wasn't really a basketball player back in the day. I was more into rugby, and just beginning to work and getting maybe injuries that may not be sustainable for my work. I opted to try and just play basketball casually, and that even made me fall in love more with the game, and now brought full intense effect of now seeing Kobe Bryant in play, like just appreciating more what Kobe Bryant has done for the game. And he was working on detail just before he passed, and just looking back, and the way he was analyzing detail, just analyzing players balling, that was crazy. That was so epic, and I feel like I was so invested in Kobe Bryant, and even the podcasts that Kobe Bryant would come to, the Shaq interview, where they would actually share those moments that passed, and just Kobe. I just became so invested in Kobe Bryant and what he brought to the table in terms of sharing his knowledge, the books, the short films, and so like all these events now leading to Kobe Bryant passing on the 27th of January last year. That's 2020. That was really sad for me. That was really sad for me because Kobe Bryant now had become like a hero. So Kobe Bryant had become like a hero to all of us, like to all of us who appreciate the game, to all of us who take note of the little things in the game, to those of us who really understood what it meant to do what Kobe Bryant did. It was a huge blow to all of us, and the reason why Kobe Bryant's death was a huge blow is because most NBA guys actually live to a very old age, because these are athletes and they're fit and so on. So we have Bill Russell. Bill Russell is still so much alive. We have Kareem. Kareem is still so much alive. Even the guys Kobe played with Shaq. Shaq is still very much alive. So just seeing all these guys living to an old age, right? We have Dr. J is still alive. Man, we love to see these guys aging, and every other time they keep sharing more about the game, their experiences. It just means so much to us to see these guys age, and because we love watching them play, and when they stop playing, it even becomes we even treasure them more. So that really hit home. That hit me hard. I remember that morning, rather that evening, when I had the news. Oh man, that was a difficult time for me. It was a difficult time. Just I don't think I've ever been that hit by a celebrity's death as such. That was really tough for me. So I really thought about what I could do, or rather, what could I do to heal more, right? And I was doing music a long time ago. Like I wouldn't, let me not say long time ago. So I was doing music like the last time I did a song was like 4 years ago or so, and then Kobe Bryant passed on, and I just felt like, okay, I just needed to do a tribute for Kobe Bryant, and yeah, like just all his accomplishments and all that. I felt like to even heal more, I needed to do a song for Kobe Bryant, and that's exactly what I did. So I had been out of the music industry for like 3-4 years. I'd probably hung my boots on music, and here came an incident that forced me, that was pushing me to like do a tribute song for Kobe Bryant, and I couldn't resist that. So I looked for an opportunity, and thank God I met some people who gave me studio time and so on. So I quickly wrote down a song on Kobe Bryant, and it wasn't really a difficult one, because just knowing Kobe and knowing his accomplishments, it was really easy just coming up with the lyrics based on his accomplishments. And that's how Mamba to the Core came to be. That's how I wrote Mamba to the Core. That's how I released Mamba to the Core. And let me say this: I really thank. I can say I really thank Kobe Bryant, because he's made me now make my comeback in music. Because you see, after releasing Mamba to the Core, which was a tribute to Kobe Bryant, now I saw that I actually still have the potential to do music, and I jumped in there. I'm now finalizing my EP, which is dropping on the 15th of February, and I think I'm gonna dedicate this EP to Kobe Bryant, man. Just he's made me do music again. That was tough. I can't believe it. It's already been a year now. Your time flies, but Kobe still lives. Kobe still lives in us. We miss you, Kobe. Man, we'll meet someday. I believe we'll actually meet someday. With Kobe, man. But that was tough on us. That was tough on us, man. We weren't ready, bro. We were not ready, bro. We were not ready to lose you, bro. So I'm getting a little bit emotional just talking about Kobe. So I'm going to end this here. But hey, be sure to check out my Mamba to the Core song and celebrate what Kobe did. Let's celebrate Kobe's life, Kobe's time while he was here together. So Wenjor Terymyz signing out. Cheers.